Hey guys, welcome back to Ashes and Aura Tarot. I'm going to be doing a collective reading for Aries season for earth signs. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But before I get into the reading, I'm going to talk a little bit about the new moon that's happening on April 1st. So this new moon that's coming up is going to be in Aries. And if you guys don't want to hear anything about moonology, you can skip directly to the reading. There's no shame in that. I know how it is. I am a talker, and some people are not interested in moonology. It's kind of like when I go on to get a recipe online, and it's like the whole story behind the recipe and everything else. I do not want to read about that. I don't want to hear about it. I just want to skip right to the recipe because I need to make something. But if you are into the moon and what it means to have the moon in a certain sign, listen. So the moon will be in Aries for April 1st. It's the new moon. That is when the moon is closest to the sun. So we don't have that illumination. There's no illumination in a new moon. It is best for starting new projects, manifesting, and kind of starting new. So you have that entire moon phase to focus on what you're trying to achieve. With the new moon being in Aries, it means that everybody is going to embody those Aries characteristics. And I've said before, they are passionate. They enjoy their freedom. They like comfort, especially comforting clothes. Aries can be they're leaders. They are very, like I said in other readings, they care about their money. They protect their money and their assets. Well, on the other side, Aries can be aggressive at times, impulsive. They do not like delays or boring work. I did create a new moon tarot spread for those of you who do read tarot. You guys can utilize that. But during this new moon, we should definitely be aware of where our impatience lies. Like, how can we be more patient with things? Like, if we're at work and there are delays, how can we cope with the delays? I know when I'm at work and I have to do things that are totally mundane and boring, I get impatient and I get antsy. I do not like inactivity. I always have to be doing something. I'm very I like to be busy, but in the same sense, I complain about being busy. And I think that has to do with that dual energy of my sun sign being in Aquarius and my moon sign being in Aries. So maybe, but definitely this new moon, take the time to kind of find where your confidence is this moon phase, and also where you can be more patient, and also where you can utilize your leadership skills and how you can cope with like mundane activities, and how you can keep yourself busy if you're bored, or how you can deal with boredom. But that's what I have for the new moon. I do offer like moonology readings on my website, and you can get to that through Linktree, and that's just going to be a reading based on your energy during the moon phase. But I'm going to go ahead and get into this is just energy protection spray. I want to get into this reading for my earth signs. That is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus for Aries season that is now until April 20th. And I know I'm late with this, guys, so I apologize for that, but I have been dealing with dental issues. I have been super busy at work, and I haven't really had a lot of time, but we're here now. So give me something for my earth signs for Aries season. This will be a general collective reading, so take what resonates. If it doesn't, then it probably just wasn't for you, and I'll get you at the next one. Would you believe that it is snowing? It was snowing here in Maryland. Like, I went outside to get something out of my car. Like, a couple minutes ago, and there was flurries. I was like, what the heck? This card always flies out. It has something to do with the author or the guarantee. I have 2 of these in here. I always complain about them. I should just take them out, but I don't have the heart to because I feel like they're a part of the deck. The way I shuffle differently for every reading, but I just do what flows. I like this deck because it is a no bullshit deck. It is one of my first tarot decks that I ever owned, and I've learned tarot. I think I really honed in on my skills using this deck of cards. I know like these shuffles make the readings long, so feel free to fast forward through the shuffling. I mean, like I said, I just do what feels right. I'm going to do this reading a little bit different than I did the other signs reading, just because that's what I'm feeling drawn to. I'm really all about intuition and how you feel and what spirit or the universe is telling you to do. So, and I'll explain the way I'm going to read these cards. in a bit, and the reason why I am going to read these differently is because I'm a little bit late doing the reading. So I apologize. It is Sunday, and Sundays are my days usually to like get things done, but as I said, I'm having dental issues, and tomorrow I have to get a tooth pulled. It's a back molar. It cracked like a month ago, and I kind of like neglected it because I have a severe anxiety over the dentist. And I have all these other dental issues because I have not gone. So tomorrow I have to get this tooth pulled, and I'm like having a little bit of anxiety over it. So I'm not really gonna do too much today. I'm gonna take the day to kind of relax and prepare myself for tomorrow. That's why I look crazy, honestly. I don't have any makeup on, and that's okay because it's Sunday and I don't really have to go anywhere. Cards are being a little apprehensive today. They don't really want to, okay, I'm going to go ahead and explain typically how this reading would go. So each vertical row of cards would represent each week in Aries season, and this card would represent the guidance that you need to hear. This would represent the highlight of Aries season for you guys. This would represent the hopes for you guys, and this would represent the key that ties the reading together. However, because I am late to read these cards for you, we're getting now into the second week of Aries season. I'm going to read, so the top row, this represents love, this represents career, this represents money. So typically I would read it as week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, but I'm going to do like a general, like tied into about your love life, about your career, about your money as a whole for Aries season, which is now until April 20th. So for my earth signs, that is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, what I'm seeing in love for you guys with the Wheel of Fortune, some of you guys are going through a cycle of something. And when we think of the wheel, we think of the ups and downs. So some of you guys may be in relationships where there is a cycle of something, a pattern. You're noticing patterns. You are noticing something that is going good and then it goes bad. It could be, you know, a love with your family, friends, romantic partner, but you're noticing patterns and cycles. That brings us to the Five of Cups in reverse. So you guys, I feel like, have gone through like a period of like emotional sadness. Like you went through a loss that made you feel somewhat, you know, in your feelings about something. In regards to this pattern, it's very, you know, it's like a cycle. Maybe you guys keep getting in relationships with people that aren't good for you. Like you're noticing patterns in your partners. And with the Seven of Swords here, this is a card of like theft or betrayal. So maybe these patterns in your relationships, or, you know, people that you feel like you love, or, you know, even family, this could be like toxic family members. I think like you keep getting involved in the same thing, and this could involve like betrayal. Like, you know, you keep going back to a partner that lies or is unfaithful to you, or is just, you know, not good. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is, Pentacles represent like material, money, family, any kind of like earthly thing. With the Five of Pentacles being in reverse, you could be with this, you know, I mean, you could be open to, you know, you might be worried about it. You might be worried about this cycle that you've been going through, and I feel like with this being in reverse, you are going to start to see that, you know, things are going to come into clarity here. You're going to start realizing that you don't have to worry about this anymore. This cycle that you're going through here with the Wheel of Fortune and this sadness, because you keep being with people or situations that are like toxic to you, you were worrying. You're like in a period of worry, but you're gonna come out of this and you're gonna be like, I don't need to worry about this anymore. Like, it's time to move on. It's time to turn like this sadness and this worry and like to cut the cord on like this cycle. Stop the cycle, walk away from it, and be done. Like, start something new. That's what I'm seeing for like my earth signs, like my Virgos, Capricorns, Taurus for Aries season in the love. So you guys definitely been going through it with like a love situation, like I said, a cycle. You're noticing the cycles. You've been worried, you've been stressed out, you've been sad due to a very toxic pattern, and you're going to start to this month, I think, guys, you guys are going to start to really look at it and be like, okay, it's got to be put to a stop. Now, career here, we have the Magician. The Magician card represents it's an action card, so inspiration. Some of you guys may be having some inspiration at work, or wanting to start a new project at work, or wanting to, you've been wanting to improve in your career or something like that. Like I said, inspired action. You have some sort of inspiration that is pushing you to take action in your career. This could mean starting a new business endeavor, or, you know, maybe you want to come into a new job. This also represents illusions. Some of you earth signs could be dealing with something at work that you're confused about. Like, you kind of feel like maybe somebody's playing games with you, or something's just not quite right at work. Either you want to move forward in your job, you want to take inspired action, or you're feeling kind of like something's going on behind the scenes and I don't know what it is. So with the Sun in reverse for the career, what is the opposite of the Sun? It's in reverse. So the opposite of the Sun would be the Moon, darkness. Like I said, maybe some of you feel like something's going on behind the scenes at work. This Sun card in reverse could actually point to that. There may be something that you need to know. With the Two of Cups in reverse here in career, there's definitely a decision that needs to be made. You're feeling some sort of emotional connection to your career, or this, whatever is going on behind the scenes, if this does resonate with you, is causing you some sort of like emotional turmoil. You're in your head about it, and you know you need to make a decision. Like, do I want to stay with this job that's not being upfront with me? Do I want to move forward? Do I want to bring this to my boss's attention? Like, what do I need to do? There's some sort of decision that needs to be made because you're definitely in your head about something that's going on in your career or your job. Ooh, Two of Pentacles, decision around money, also upside down. So, Pentacles, also represents earth sign energy, also represents money, which is cool because it comes up in the career. I think that you guys this month are definitely going to have to make a decision. Again, with the Two of Cups in reverse, it's going to be a very emotional decision, but it's also going to be based around money. So there could be something going on that you don't know about at your job in regards to money. A decision needs to be made. I think you need to figure out if you need to move on from this job or if you need to bring something to your boss's attention. But that's something that could resonate with you, earth signs, maybe not. In your money situation, Eight of Pentacles. This month, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of instability around money. This could be in regards to your job. Like I said, something could be going on behind the scenes. Something's not right. Another Eight of Cups, but this one is actually upright. So the Eight of Cups could signify that you are feeling emotional about your money. You may feel a sense of loss, or somebody, again, could be tied to the career. You haven't been making the money that you deserve and you are feeling some type of way about it. So all these little cups are kind of knocked down, and he's got this one cup here, but he knows that these should be upright with money in them. So again, money this month for you guys, air signs, there could be some instability again around money. So King of Cups, you guys are really in your feelings around your financial situation. Usually King of Cups upright is very grounded. You guys are worried about your money, and it could be tied into like this, when we have certain things that come up in our lives, it affects everything. So again, it could be like this toxic cycle that you guys, some of you may be going through in your love life, could be, stressing you out even more about everything else, like your career and your money. But this ties into being a little like worried and like frantic and just not emotionally stable about your finances. You guys are worried about your money for some reason, and you're in your head. More cups here with money for Aries season for my Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Princess of Cups. Princesses tend to be very immature, naive, but since this is in reverse, guys, I feel like you guys are going to come to this mature emotional state in regards to your finances. So you're gonna say like, I need to stop feeling sorry for myself in this financial situation. I need to stop spending so much money when I know that now is not a good time. And you guys are going to definitely be a little bit more mature with your finances. I'm seeing like the latter part of the month for Aries season for my earth signs. And again, you guys could be realizing this because there's something maybe funny going on at work, and you know that you need to be more mature. And it could be just making that decision around your money, making that decision around your career. So I'm seeing like a lot of decisions need to be made around your job and your money situation and your love life. I mean, some sort of like toxic behavior, some sort of toxic pattern needs to be cut. And whether that be with a family member. It could be the love with yourself too. You guys could be in these like self-sabotaging patterns, binge eating, just crappy like self-talk. It could be love with yourself too. Some things need to change this month, you guys. I'm seeing that. So for the guidance, you guys got the Prince of Cups. I'm seeing like a lot of emotions through this reading. You guys are really up in your feelings this month. So the guidance, the Prince of Cups is telling you to kind of act quickly and lighthearted in your emotions. Do not be so serious. Lighten up a little bit, you guys. Spirit's telling you that you need to kind of take things with a grain of salt sometimes, and you know that you need to move forward, but don't feel so serious about it. Life, I say this all the time, it's an ebb and flow of life. Things are bad, things are good, but treat yourself kindly. Try to lift your spirits a little bit. Think lightheartedly and don't take everything so serious. So the highlight of Aries season for you guys is going to be Temperance. Temperance means that when the Temperance card shows up, it means that we kind of have to be patient. Do not get overwhelmed. Things will come to you in divine timing. Yes, take action, but have a sense of calm. Try to be calm during this emotional time in your life. The hopes for you with the Nine of Swords, the hopes are that whatever communication that is had in regards to, I think mainly like with your career, with your boss, is that communication with the swords is going to come to some sort of resolve. With the 9 being so close to the 10 representing completion, you guys are going to be closer to resolving whatever issue that is being had in your career or your job. So that's the hope for you guys. The key that ties us all together is the Four of Cups in reverse. So when the Four of Cups is up, it's a card of emotional stability. The cups are full, but when it's in reverse, our cups are kind of like being emptied, and we're feeling like, oh my gosh, we don't have enough. So it kind of ties into this reading, you guys, with these emotions being all over the place and feeling like we're in these toxic cycles in our relationships, and we feel like, we're not making the money that we should be, and there's something could be, going on behind the scenes at work. So this kind of ties it up. We're, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, you guys are definitely in your head about things that are going on in your life. I think you guys really need to hone in on that Temperance and that Prince of Cups energy. Take action on your emotions, but stay calm. Things are going to get better. Like I said, you guys are going to realize with the Five of Pentacles in reverse that the worrying needs to stop. This cycle needs to stop. You guys are going to know what you need to do in order to cut these toxic patterns. For your career, definite in your feelings. Decisions have to be made. Communication has to happen. You either have to set this straight in your job, or you have to move on to a new job. With money here, definite emotions around feeling like you're not making enough. Financial instability, and it could be due to your feelings around your career. But like I said, energies change every day. This could resonate with you. This may not. Take what does and then leave what doesn't. This could also be someone earth signs. But I am going to pull an oracle card to get up. I'm going to pull 2 of them to see what messages you guys get. One did fall on the floor, so I'm going to grab it. So we got dry desert, and we got strength. Okay, so lots of 4s here. So 4 can represent stability, because if we think of a chair or a table, it has 4 legs, and that makes the chair stable. So I feel like with this card here, dry desert, we are feeling dry. Well, earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You guys feel like, again, with the cups, your cups are not, you feel like your cups aren't filled, because there's cups all over this reading. Cups represent emotions. We feel like there's not enough, we feel empty, in a sense, in a lot of aspects of our lives during Aries season. We need to figure out what we can do to fill those cups back up and to make us emotionally stable. So that could be something that Taurus, I don't know why I said Taurus, maybe some of this really resonates with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It could be something that you need to work on this month. How can you make yourself lift your emotions, be emotionally stable? Maybe this could be talking to a therapist, journaling, doing something that you love, practicing self-care. So that's something that we probably, earth signs probably need to do this month. Practice self-care so you can fill those cups up again, so you can feel that abundance in your emotional well-being. 44, 4, stability, strength. You guys have the strength to do this. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, but have the strength to cut these toxic cords. Have the strength, whether this be a relationship or the relationship you have with yourself, cut toxic patterns. Have the strength to talk to your boss about, something's not right at work. What is it? Have the strength to move on to a new career, start that business. Have the strength to, again, get into emotional stability around your finances. You guys have the strength to fill those emotional cups back up again and to be, come into emotional well-being. So, Earth signs, that is what I have for you for Aries season. Again, you guys can book an in-depth personal reading with me through my link tree. My readings right now are $11.11. I take payment through PayPal that you can click and it'll link you directly. Right now, I am doing readings on Wednesday mornings, Friday nights, and Saturday nights. What you do is you will click the reading that you want, and then it will request, and I will send you an email with the link, and then I'll send you an invoice to where you have to pay. Payment has to be made before the reading. But yeah, so that's what I had for my earth signs. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I hope you guys have a great day. And it's Sunday, so enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for watching.